Who's stupid? They interpret how they try to fool us. If Allah already blessed Muhammad, why you need to say, and the angels will ask Allah for a blessing? He already blessed Muhammad. Like, is that will expired? Is that like a credit card? So when they fabricate the translation trying to cover the problem, they add things which will make Islam incredibly foolish. Secondly, Puper, you always post things. Why you don't call me man when you are going to be man? And you are talking about God being created. Do you know that your God is created from the sweat of a horse? Your God created from the sweat of a horse. Is that true? You see, you just made me remember something. I did not talk about it for a while. Is it true? Who is a Muslim when I say to me you are a liar? There's nothing is called Muhammad Abdul Rahman. What Muhammad? You mean search for him in Arabic? Okay. So why he gave us Mark Humble before? All right. Yeah, there is no such a name, Muhammad Abdul Rahman. This guy is a joker. See, I searched, there is no such a name. Forget about him. Muhammadan, is it true that your God Allah is created from the sweat of a horse? Hello? If we ask Zakir Naik if this is true or not, what he will say? Dr. Zakir Naik, here there is a brother is asking, is it true that Allah he created himself from the sweat of a horse? We have a Muslim caller, let us see.
Assalamu alaikum.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, let me be sure that. All right, how are you, Mr. Truth?
I'm good. How are you?
Wa alaikum assalam. I'm fine. Did you hear me saying that Allah he is created from the sweat of a horse?
Yes, I want a reference for that if you don't mind, brother.
Okay. But you heard that before or never?
No, never.
Okay.
I would be amazed. I'm amazed right now. I'm shocked. I don't think there's
well,
anything.
Here we go. Here we go. I just open it. This is Lisanul Mizan. Do you see my screen?
In second, brother. Yes.
Okay. Lisanul Mizan. You speak Arabic, right?
No.
No. So how we can? Okay, hold on. Let me then try
I'm not Arab, man.
Huh?
I'm Muslim.
I know you are a Muslim, but you are not an Arab, right? You are saying not Arab. Okay,
No,
hold
I'm
on.
not Arab.
Okay. Okay, you know what? I will show it to you in Arabic first, and then I'm going to click the translation of Google. But you know, Google is not really very much good, you know? Read with me. إن الله لما أراد أن يخلق نفسه خلق الخيل فأجراها حتى عرقت ثم خلق نفسه من ذلك العرق. Translation. I will click.
Yes.
English translation. All right.
Right.
It says, he said here, he kept it as talk that God did not want to create himself. He created horses. So he made them sweat, and then he created himself from their sweat, not their race. This is a stupid translation of Google. Do you see it?
Let me see.
And for sure, by the way, the Muslim, they will say, we reject this hadith. We don't accept this hadith, brother.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Don't worry.
No. I'm telling you, I mean, even how the idea come to their head, you see, there is no smoke without fire. Is that correct?
Yes.
So why a scholar, he will come to such a statement that Allah, he made the horses run. This is what it says in Arabic. Allah, He made the horses run, and when He made them run for a purpose, to sweat. And when they sweat, He created Himself from the sweat of the horses.
What? It's really
yeah, that's what it says. This is what it says. Actually, well, this is what it says. I mean, this is not. And by the way, they might say to you that this is Shia statement. No, this is not even Shia. This is Sunni. Because Al-Hanbali is the one who came with this. You know. Let me see if I can find you other reference.
Hanbali. No, I never heard of that guy. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, it is. See, I'm trying just to find you like an official, not just a website.
Yes.
Okay, this is الموسوعة الميسرة في تراجم أئمة التفسير والإقراء والنحو واللغة. الموسوعة الميسرة, like I don't know what to translate for you. Like, you know, if you have like a dictionary, but it's like a huge one. You know, this is what موسوعة is. In all the official writing of the scholars and the Imam, the Imams. And here it says, in the book of As-Sifat, it says, you have a hadith. It says, إن الله لما أراد أن يخلق نفسه خلق الخيل فأجراها حتى عرقت ثم خلق نفسه من ذلك العرق. When Allah, He wanted to create Himself, He created the horses, and then He made it run. فأجراها حتى عرقت, until it sweat really heavy. And then He created Himself from the sweat of that horses.
Yes. But but it's then obvious that most Muslims, if not all, will reject this hadith because it doesn't go hand in hand with the Quran.
No, actually, it does go. It goes hand by hand with the Quran. Why it doesn't go by? Let me. Okay, you see, where in the Quran it says that Allah, He did not create it Himself. Nowhere.
He begets not, and nor is He begotten.
But hold on. The hadith we showed you just a while ago, I don't know for how long you were watching, and we said that Allah,
I apologize.
He comes. It's all right, no problem, my friend. I welcome you. You are a very polite man, and you are welcome always to call me. The hadith, this is Sahih Bukhari.
Yes.
Sahih Bukhari is not a joke, correct? This is the most accurate reference. So let us say this hadith there is rejected. Okay, no problem. What about here? Allah, He have a shape, and Allah, He changed His shape. So the second you say He have a shape and then He have other shape, that's mean somebody created that shape. Correct?
Correct.
Let us say, okay, Allah have a shape already now. But now you are saying to me that Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know. And He will say, so this is totally different shape. Okay, who is the one who created this shape? What do you think?
Allah.
Okay, so Allah created Allah?
If you, of course not.
Oh, but this is what it says. You are the one. I ask you, my friend. I asked you, who is the one who created that shape? But that shape is Allah.
What if that shape was there all along? If it...
No. That means there's two Allah. If that shape is Allah and the other shape is Allah, that means there's many Allah.
Yeah, this really. This is the first time I'm hearing.
Always there is first time with the Christian Prince. No, the reason is, and I hope you are listening carefully. The reason you, as a Muslim, you always says, "I never." This is the first time I hear this, because when you read, you don't think deeply. You just read. And by the way, not only Muslims do that, even Christians. Most of people, they don't really think deeply. Like, if I give you this hadith by itself, I'm sure you heard me saying that this hadith before, didn't you? No?
You saying this hadith?
Before? You never heard me speaking about this hadith here? Not the horse, this one, the shape of Allah.
I missed it.
Huh?
Probably maybe I missed it.
Okay, so if Allah, He is coming to you with a shape, and now He is going to change His shape, who is the one who gave Him the second shape? Either we say He borrowed it, or He bought it from somewhere, from Amazon.com, or He made it. Yeah.
Yes.
Where did He get it from? So the only solution, the best solution will be Allah, He created the shape, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. That's mean Allah created Himself, because now He is that shape. He is that shape. Allah, He don't have a spirit. Allah is not a spirit. So that shape is Allah. Allah created the new shape. Allah created the new Allah. So what we would do now? So we rejected the hadith about the horse, correct?
Yeah.
Because Allah created Himself from the sweat of the horses, which I find it me myself is very weird. I mean, what and why horses? What about donkeys?
Camels.
Yeah, you Muslims are funny sometimes. But look at this. Here, this is they cannot deny this hadith. This is Sahih Bukhari that showed the reference. And nobody can deny even for a second that this is a very accurate hadith. What they will say? I'm lying?
No.
And this appears in many places, not only in this hadith. Tons. So this is a very accurate hadith, confirming that Allah have shape number 1 and He has shape number 2. And when I ask you, okay, when Allah come with different shape, who is the one who created the other shape? You said Allah, correct?
Yeah.
So Allah created Himself.
So Allah created this shape, and then He turned into the shape that makes Him creating Himself.
Because you see, if Allah created a shape, and He will come to you in that shape, if that shape is not Allah, now we have a problem. Because how He is that shape? You see, it says there, read carefully with me. Allah will come to them in a shape they know and will say. So He is in a shape.
Yes.
Okay. So now He have a shape already, and now He will come to them in a shape they know, and He will say. So there's two shapes: shape they don't know, shape they know. And which way is very weird. I mean, what is the shape Muslims they know? This is very silly. As I know, there's no Muslim.
Maybe
so
in a power like thing.
No. It's a shape, my friend. Even the Quran says He was so. They will recognize Him from His shin. You see, there's a hadith that says, and even the Quran says shin. So here Allah is coming in a new shape, other than the one which they know. That is a new creation of a new shape Allah will use. Who is the one who created that shape? Must be Allah. Allah created Allah. Okay, what happened now to the first shape, Muslim? You see, Allah, He come to them in other shape. Correct? That's what Hadith is saying.
Yes.
Okay. What happened to the shape before it?
Of course, He changed it. It's not. I don't think it's like a physical thing.
No, Allah is a physical.
No.
No, my friend, Allah is a physical. No, Allah is a physical.
Yeah, but brother, just like energy changes form, it doesn't have to be someone going inside something.
Okay, first of all, let us come to an agreement. Are you saying Allah is not a physical being?
Something we can't compare, of course not.
No, Allah is a physical being. You can go and watch my debate with many scholars. All of them, they agree that Allah is a physical being. All the Muslims agree. Allah is a physical being and He have no spirit. Allah has no spirit. Actually, I just opened the fatwa Here,
Yes.
you see, there's a guy is debating with the Christians like me, and he's asking if Allah has a spirit. He is debating with the Christians and is asking, does Allah has a spirit? Have a spirit? The answer, no. The answer, Allah, the spirit or soul is not one of the attributes of Allah. Rather, it is one of the things have been created by Allah. So Allah has no spirit. Okay. So if Allah is not spirit, He's not a physical being. So what He is? That means He doesn't exist because nothing left. You have no other options. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get.
Okay.
Yeah, I get
so
you.
He is not a spirit, and now what is left? He's a physical being. Okay. So now He's a physical being, and now Allah creating a new shape of that physical being. Who is the one who created the physical being? Allah. Allah. Okay, what Allah He did to the first physical being? He killed him? He burned him? Or now we have to Allah?
He made it disappear. Just go.
So Allah He made
Like this.
Allah He made Allah disappear?
No, not like that. Not like that.
No, it have to be like that because let me try to explain it to you. Let us do this. Look with me in the screen. I'm going to draw something, and forgive me, my drawing is not, I'm not an artist.
Same.
Okay. So let us say I'm not going to make any shape to make fun of your God. Let us say.
I don't.
Okay, here we go. I will make this is Allah. Triangle. Okay, this is Allah, and now we have shape here, shape A and shape B. All right.
Yes.
So this is shape number A, and this is shape number B. Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay. When Allah He was shape number A, shape A is Allah. He is Allah. He's not inside the shape. Because to say He was inside the shape, that means He is a spirit maybe. But we discover He is not a spirit. So He is the shape. He is a physical being. So this physical being here, that shape is Allah, which is without spirit. There's no spirit inside this shape. Okay. Now Allah, He transformed Himself, or He come in a new shape.
Yes. Bro, can I ask you something real quick in between?
Okay.
So, when you were debating the scholars and stuff, did they actually agree that Allah was a spirit?
Absolutely. You can search for my debate with Dr. Nabil Baikli as an example. Dr. Nabil Baikli, the head of the Islamic Center of Tennessee, is a Sunni. He's a Sunni. And Imam of the Mosque of Tennessee, his name is Imam Malik Sar. Both of them, they were debating me. And they said clearly with the clear words, we can find the video. They said Allah is a physical being. But how Allah look like, we don't know. Dr. Ruhi have a PhD from Al-Azhar. Huh?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, this is what it is. This is what it is, my friend. It's not up to you, up to me. This is what it is. This is what it is. So Allah, the physical being now, okay, so Allah, He come to you in a new physical being. So what happened to the old physical being? If we say that the old physical being, as you said, making disappear, that's mean Allah, He made Allah disappear. So what happened?
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense in Islam. You see, the Muslim, they say how God can be a man, right? Okay. How Allah can have shape? Why He have a shape anyway? As long as you are questioning, questioning the nature of God.
Allah has a shape. Yes. Okay, go ahead, bro. I was just saying I don't agree from my point of view that Allah is actually a physical thing, or
it's not maybe even my friend, it's not up to you, it's not up to me. You see, I'm sharing with you what Islam is, not my wishes or your wishes. Yes. This is Islam. Either you take it or you leave it. The same as you say Jesus is God, He's a man and God at the same time. It's not up to you to say He was not a man. It's not up to me to say He's a man and God at the same time. This is what we believe. This is Christianity. Either we take it or we leave it. So this is what Islam teaching. The Muslims here, even in the hadith, which make it more dangerous, the statement of Muhammad here, he made it clear that because Allah, he changed his shape, you rejected him. You see? Then Allah will come to them in the shape they know, and they will say, he will say, I'm your Lord. Then they will say, you are our Lord. But before, when he come to them in a shape which they do not know, other than the one they know, he will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you, which means not only they reject him, they believe he is the devil. Yeah, because when you say, you as a Muslim, when you say, I seek refuge by Allah from you, that means shaitan in you talking to me. Correct? We seek refuge by Allah from who? From Satan, not from a human. And the Quran confirmed that. So Allah coming to them and they say to him, you are shaitan. We seek refuge by Allah from you. All what happened is just he changed his shape. So the Muslims cannot recognize Allah for being Allah. The Muslims, they can recognize Allah for being in a shape which they like. And what kind of God this God is? Customer service? You know, this is AT&T. What kind of shape you like us to send you at the modem? We have a triangle modem. We have a square modem. We have, what do you want, brother? You know, and say, I don't accept, I don't believe that internet can come from a circle modem. I want a triangle modem. So now they will send you a modem in the way you like. This is Allah. How this is can be true? Do you know, somebody he just gave me an idea. Do you think Allah, he was like, he printed himself in a 3D printer?
No.
So where the shape is coming from?
If I got a question, do you also accept that, let's say, when God was talking to Moses and the Israelites, did he also came in a shape of four? When he was talking to them,
yes, the
Israelites were afraid.
Okay,
that,
you just remind me actually to talk about that. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, if we go in the Quran, we remember that Moses, he saw a fire from far away. Correct? Yes. Okay. What the Quran says? The Quran says, "Buraka man fi an-nar wa man hawlaha." I don't know if you understand what I just said.
Of course not.
Okay. Let us show you the translation then. In chapter 27, verse number 8, it says, talking about Moses. Okay. Moses, he was away. You see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. When Moses said to his household, his family, verily I have seen a fire. So he was in the dark at night, he saw a fire. I will bring you from there some information, which means I will bring you a fire. Or I will bring you a burning brand, okay, to warm yourself. But when he come to it what? The fire, right? Okay. He was called, blessed is who is ever is in the fire.
When he was blessed was
who is in the fire?
I will bring from.
Is that the burning? Is that the burning Allah?
No, but it doesn't say Allah was in the fire.
Okay, who is the one in the fire?
I have seen a fire. I will bring you from there some information, or I will bring you a burning brand that you may warm yourselves.
So, who is the one blessed? The blessed one in the fire. God is blessed. Okay. So now, who is the one in the fire? Then he is blessed. The one is around the fire is Moses. The one is in the fire is who? The sound says to you, who is he? He said, O Moses, verily it is Allah.
O Moses, verily it is Allah, the Almighty, always.
So who is the one in the fire? Allah. Okay, is the fire is a physical being in this case? Fire.
What if Allah was a third person in here?
Huh?
Yeah. And he just showed him with. What if Allah was a third person in here and he showed Moses the bush fire, and then he was just talking to Moses, but that doesn't mean he had to be in the fire to talk to Moses.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, no problem. I will go with you. I will go with you. When Allah he spoke from where?
From Allah's everywhere.
No.
And nowhere, whatever.
No. Islam does not believe Allah is everywhere. That's not true. Allah spoke from the tree. Is that correct?
From the tree?
From the tree. Read carefully with me. Where it says, does it say?
Yes.
Does it say he spoke from the tree? Let me highlight.
So, the fire. He was called from the right side of the valley, in the best place from the tree. O Musa, Moses, verily I am Allah, the Lord of the Alameen, mankind, jinns, and all existence.
All right. He spoke from where? From the tree. And what is burning? The tree. Right? So Allah in this moment, he is a tree. He is a burning tree.
From the tree of Musa. So he was here in the form, you're saying, right?
It says there, he is the tree. Because why, do you believe in a tree speaking? No.
No.
Okay. So there is a fire. And you see the Quran, when the Quran says, blessed is the one in the fire. Right?
I may, brother Christian priest, I may come arrogant, yeah, with asking these questions, but I just want to know.
I'm here to help you, my friend. It's okay. No.
Yes.
Let us go to the other chapter, chapter 27, verse number 8, actually. It says, when he come to it, he was called, blessed is whoever is in the fire. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in the same time, in chapter number 28, it says, in verse number 30, Allah, he spoke from the tree, saying, O Moses, verily I am Allah. There's no question that this is Allah, correct? He didn't say I am Jibreel or no. So he's speaking from the tree. And what is burning? The tree. So the burning tree, and obviously Muhammad is trying to copy from the Old Testament, when God spoke to Moses from the burning bushes. So when he reached the fire, he was called from the right side of the valley in the blessed place. It's even the place is blessed. Why? Why is it blessed? You see? Because if Allah exists everywhere, that means everywhere is a blessed.
It's not like he is literally everywhere, but he sees he can interact everywhere.
No, Allah cannot interact. Actually, first of all, Allah does not exist. Allah is a joke. Allah is not even the word Allah is not even exist. The true name of the God of Islam is Lah. Al is an old Al is an old ancient Aramaic and ancient Hebrew. Al is a word meaning God. Let us type it. Al, yes, Al is a word meaning God.
Yiddish or real Hebrew?
Huh?
Yiddish or real Hebrew?
Hebrew and Aramaic, the ancient Aramaic and the ancient Hebrew. And Lah is the true name of the God of Islam. So Al-Lah, Al-God, Lah, God, Lah. You see, today in the New Hebrew, what they say? They say Israel, right?
Yes.
Yel is a word meaning God. In the old Hebrew, it was Israel. Israel. Yeah. Ishmael was Ishmael. Mikael, it was Mikael. Gabriel was Gabriel. So the language changed by time, and Al became Il. So Al is the ancient one, Il is the new one. Like we Christian, we say that Jesus is Emmanuel, Il. But in the ancient Hebrew, it should be Emmanuel. So Al is a word in the Aramaic or the Hebrew. It's not necessarily about the true God. It's a word meaning God. You understand?
Mm.
Now, if you believe in that God, that make him your God. So Allah is Allah. This is why if you go in the Quran, you will find in chapter 1, verse number 2, it says, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdu. Let's go to the Quran, verse number 1 and 2. Look with me in the screen.
Yes, I'm looking.
All right. It says here, let me zoom more so we can make it even bigger. All right. If you look here, you will see the following. Do you notice that Allah here is different? Here there's an alif. Here there's no alif. Disappear.
Which one was alif?
The first one, verse number 1. Verse number 1, there's alif. You see the alif?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me make an arrow in it so you can see it.
Yeah.
All right. Here we have alif. Here the alif is gone. Why? Here it says Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Here it says Alhamdu lillah. Lillah. Okay, let's type the first one. We will type the first one and the second one. Alhamdu, the first one, Bismillah, Al-lah. This is the first one. A and L appear in the beginning of the word. The second one, it doesn't say Allah. It says Alhamdu li-lah. In Arabic, li mean to. Lah. Alhamdu li-lah. There's only letter L before the lah. What is the name of God? Lah. Li mean to.
Yeah.
All right. So Hamid, you know what Hamid mean, right? Hamid to who?
Hamid.
To lah. That is the true name of the God of Islam. It is lah. And you can search in Google, lah is the moon god.
The moon god?
Yeah. You don't know?
Moon god, huh?
Yeah. You worship the moon god, my friend. Let me search for you in Google. Hold on. La is the ancient name of the moon god. This has nothing to do with the Christians
or was it a literal name?
Huh?
Was La a title given to the moon god in the past?
No, this is his name. This is his name. La is the moon god. La is a very well-known name for the moon god. All right. Here you will see all of those. Let me show you.
No, but the reason why the Muslims, they use these moon symbols and mosque and stuff here is not something that dates back to the Prophet Muhammad. It's something that actually is just recent because of the Seljuk Turks.
No, not true. That's not true. Okay. You see, here, like this is a website. I'm not going to read the whole article. You can search yourself. Ya, la. Ya is another word for God. The Christian, they say Yahweh. Yahweh. Okay. Ya, la. Do you see the screen?
Yahlah. The other Egyptian god.
Ya is a word meaning God. La is the name.
Yahlah.
What is the name? La. The name of what? Of the moon god.
So how do you say God in general in Arabic?
There is many words, like there's many words. There's Rab, and those are not Arabic words, by the way. Arabic, there's nothing called Arabic, really. All of this is coming from other languages. Most of it is coming from the Aramaic. Like this is why you say in Hebrew, Rabbi, Rabbi. You know, Rab in Arabic means God. It can be even my Lord, like Master. So there is many words. But when you say La, it is a name. That's why the Muslims agree that it is a name of their God. It's not a word meaning God. Correct? It is a name, not a word meaning God. But it's still not accurate.
Not all Muslims take that. It's a bit all over the place. Some guys say God, Allah doesn't have names. He only has titles.
No. Muhammad, he made it clear that the best names of Allah is this is his name. Actually, even the Quran, if we go in the Quran, you see, this is the problem. Muslims do not know anything about their cult. When Muhammad first time, he started using the word Ar-Rahman. The people around him, they said to him, who is Ar-Rahman? This is new.
No, they were saying, who was Ar-Rahman who you're referring to?
Yeah. No. They said no. They said Muhammad used to worship one God. His name is Allah, and now he is worshiping Ar-Rahman. All right. And this is why Muhammad, he answered them saying in chapter 17, verse number 10, saying, read with me carefully. Say, O Muhammad, invoke Allah or invoke the Rahman. You see here they're translated, but it's false. Or invoke Ar-Rahman by whatever name you invoke him, for it belong, all the best name belong to Allah. So it's a name. So Muhammad now, he add a new name to Allah, which is Ar-Rahman. A guy who is a false prophet, his name is Rahman al-Yamama. He sent him a message. He wrote there in the name of Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Muhammad, he liked it. He wrote a letter back. He says, in the name of the Prophet of Islam, etc., in the name of Allah Ar-Rahman. The Arab, the Muslims around him, they said, who's, and even the pagan, they says, Muhammad, he used to worship one God, his name is Allah, and now he is calling two, Ar-Rahman. The only Rahman we know is Rahman al-Yamama. And let me show you the reference so you don't say we're making things up. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the chapter 17, verse number 110. Okay, we go there. We are lucky now. The website stopped working. I'm clicking at display. Let us try Asbab al-Nuzul. Anyway, you can open it anytime. This is the website at Tafsir. You know at tafsir.com?
Yes.
I can give you, I will post the link in.
Or you can send through.
I will post the link in the chat. And you guys, when it's open, let me know so we can open it, because this website sometimes, you know what? Don't click at the link for now, because I think if we have many clicks, this website, I think they are the king of Jordan. He is using the internet of the neighbors. Yeah, he's cheap, you know. He's poor. He's bankrupt. Yeah, it's not opening. His website sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. Yeah. It's open for you. Okay, let me try to open with different browser. I don't know why it's not opening for me. Oh, you see, but it's not changing. It's opening for me the old chapter. It's opened chapter 21, verse number 17, which means the link did not change yet. Here we go. Finally, thank God. I think his Wi-Fi, the king, is switched to the guy in the second floor. All right. Can you read the screen with me?
Yes.
Okay. This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. This is Sunni book. That's not Shia. Asbab al-Nuzul means the reason for the verses to come down. All right. Here it says, he keeps saying in his prostration, "Oh, the beneficent, oh Ar-Rahman, oh Ar-Rahim." And so the adulterer said, "Oh, Muhammad used to call into one Allah. Now he is calling into two, Allah and Ar-Rahman." Do you see it? And they said, "We do not know anyone by the name of Ar-Rahman except the Rahman of Al-Yamama. Do you see it? Okay.
Open.
And look what happened. You see, everything I say, we don't lie. Everything we say is the truth. They never heard him saying Ar-Rahman. But Muhammad, the Muslim, they have the word Ar-Rahman from the beginning of the Quran. So now, just now, after receiving more than the half of the Quran, now Muhammad, he heard that Allah, his name is Ar-Rahman too. What happened suddenly? But look what happened. The guy whose name is Musaylama, the Muslim, they call him the liar to insult him. Very insulting cult. And so Allah, the Exalted, he revealed in this verse, said, etc., etc., at the beginning of the revelation, Allah Messenger, bless him and give him peace, used to write in the name of Allah. Do you see it? In the beginning of the revelation, never use the word Rahman, in the name of Allah only. Until this verse was revealed. All right? So before that, he never, but look what happened. After which he wrote, in the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. The Arab, the idolater, commented that we know that the merciful, we do not know anyone, his name is Ar-Rahman. We know who is the merciful because this is used in Aramaic too. But who is Ar-Rahman? As a response, Allah, he gave them that. All right? And why he used that? He received a letter from Musaylama, and Muhammad, he responded to Musaylama from the same words he wrote. Rahman al-Yamama, which is Musaylama, as even the Muslims agree here, he is the only one who used the word Rahman. You see, they say the only one we know, his name is Rahman, and his God, his name is Rahman, is Rahman al-Yamama. Do you see it? Yamama is an area, so he is Rahman, the guy of Yamama. His name, this guy is Rahman, and this is the guy who has God is Rahman. So what happened to Muhammad now? Muhammad, he heard the name, he liked the name, he added in his Quran. And the Quran confirmed that Allah is a name. For he said, in the name of Allah. Correct? Is it the Quran says in verse number 1? In the name of Allah. So he's not saying in the name of God. When you say Shahada, what do you say? Do you say there's no Allah but Allah, or you say there's no God but Allah? If the word Allah is a word meaning God, then that means you can say there's no Allah but Allah, correct? If the word Allah is just a word meaning God, okay. So you don't say there's no God but God. You don't say there's no Allah but Allah. You say there's no God but Allah, because Allah is the name. And here Muhammad, he asked, La ilaha illallah, right? Yeah, but Muhammad here, Ilah is a word meaning God. Ilah, Ilah, okay? But this is not where the word Allah is coming from. Allah, as I showed you, A-L and La. La is the other name of the God of fertility. You see, Muhammad, you know what the black stone, right? What the black stone?
The one was Abraham.
What was the black stone? No, the black stone have nothing to do with Abraham. What Abraham? Abraham, he never been there. The black stone is a vagina where the Arab who worship the God of fertility. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying the truth, my friend. Actually, it is in the shape of vagina. Let me show you the black stone. Hold on. And even the tafsir, it says that the black stone became a stone, black, because of the women touching their vagina with their blood in their hand, and they touch the black stone, and that would make it black. All right. Now tell me, what is this?
I want to see this. No.
Do you have any explanation for why the shape of this black stone like this?
A square?
This is not square. This is square for you?
Oh no, yeah, now I see it. Oh, you mean that stone?
Yeah, the black stone. Yeah. What is this? What is the shape? What is this?
It's a circle.
It's not circular. It's not circle. Do you see the frame around it? Why it's
Oh,
there?
yeah.
This is the frame. It's just to resemble how it used to be always. It's a vagina.
But that thing is put there.
It doesn't matter because now there's nothing left of the black stone. You see, the black stone is gone. The black stone, al-Qurmuti, he destroyed the Kaaba. He took it. He used it as a bathroom stone for more than 21 years. And then when he sent them back the stone, he sent them 8 little tiny stones. All what you see here is waxing. There's no stones left. But they are trying to keep it in the old shape, the way it used to be. You know? Like if you look at this picture here, do you see the stones you are kissing in the Kaaba? There's no stones. There's nothing left. This is wax. So this is what is left. 8 little tiny stones. Do you see it?
Oh, like this.
Yeah.
Mm.
You don't have a stone. The stone is gone. But what I'm talking about, what is the origin of this? Arab before Islam, they used to go walk naked around the Kaaba. Do you know that or no?
No, not naked or something. I just knew that they had so many idols around the Kaaba.
No, they used to go naked because this is a naked religion. This is a sexual religion. And Islam is nothing but a continue of this sexual religion. If we go in the hadith, let us look in the hadith. The hadith says, confirm, that even after Muhammad took over Mecca, still the people used to go around the Kaaba naked.
Oh man. But it's just the building was there, and then the people use it in all the way. That was not supposed to be like.
No. It doesn't matter. You see, this is everything have an origin. But did you ask yourself what is the religion there? I mean, okay, forget about the idols, the black stone which you kiss and Muslim Muhammad kiss. Why for them? Why they are practicing this? What is the religion there? Look, Hisham narrated in the authority of his father, blah 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 blah. It's okay. He says in the Arab, in the exception of the Homs, who were in Quraysh and their descendant, they go around the Kaaba naked. Do you see it?
Mm.
So you go around the Kaaba today, and you still naked. Nothing changed. Muhammad, all what he did, he made you wear a sheet.
Mm.
And why Muhammad he made them wear a sheet? If you go and get my book 6 and Allah, you will see that he liked a woman and he was jealous that everybody looking at her bum and her vagina and her breast. He wanted to marry her or to have her to be his girlfriend. So because of that woman, after the women, she go around the Kaaba and she was singing the same song which the Arab used to sing for centuries.
No, that's not true, man. That's not true.
Get my book. Do you have my books?
Oh, no, man.
Okay, get my book 6 and Allah, and you will see all the reference you want.
That's astaghfirullah.
What is astaghfirullah? Okay, listen. After all that I showed you, I mean, am I lying to you? Have you ever seen me lying to you about anything I said? Have you ever heard me saying something and I did lie? Be honest.
I don't know. I'm not too.
What do you mean you don't know? Didn't everything I say I show?
Mm.
And I'm showing to you on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you mean you say to me you don't know? So I'm talking to you now for the last hour. And I think you called me before, right? Is that the first time you called me or you called me before?
Oh, sorry, brother. This is the first time I call you, man.
Oh, okay. So, you know, where I'm lying. I'm not lying.
Yeah, from what I've seen, you haven't. And this, brother.
So are you going to stay Muslim after what I showed you? After all of this garbage?
So I gotta look into this, brother. I can't just.
What do you mean? I'm showing you. We are looking right now. We are looking.